Number 4, simplify. 2 to the third power times 2 to the second power equals blank with an exponent, and then our final answer will equal blank. So let's talk about what exponents mean. So I'm just going to talk about this one right here. This number is this base number, the base number 2, multiplied by itself 3 times. So this is 2 times, and I'll actually use the little dot symbol that they use too. 2 times 2 times 2. Then that expression is getting multiplied with this one, which is 2 multiplied by itself 2 times. 2 times 2. So we need to rewrite this with an exponent. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 multiplied by itself 5 times is 2 to the 5th power. And that's actually going to go here. 2 to the 5th. So 2 to the 5th. And that equals, well, let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2. We'll do that over here. 6 times 2 is 12. 10 times 2 is 20. Plus another 10 makes 30. So I did 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. But this is 10, and we regrouped a 10 here. So sorry if that was confusing. That would be 32. And that's what that is, 32. If you've ever played the game 2048, you've worked with a lot of powers of 2. Let me show you. I want to get rid of these. Go away. So let me show you. You take 2 2s, and then you multiply them together, and you get 4. And then you take 2 4s, and you put those together, and you make 8. And then you make 16. And then you make 32. And then you make 64. Guess what? Those are the same numbers right here. And then you make 128. And then you make 256. And then you make 512. And then you make 1024. And then you make 2048. And if you're really, really, really good at the game, you've probably gone even further than that. But these are all powers of 2. And I'm going to actually label these all out, show you what I mean here. You can go away. So this is 2 to the first power. This is 2 to the second power. This is 2 to the third power. This is 2 to the fourth power. 2 to the fifth power. 2 to the sixth power. 2 to the seventh power. 2 to the eighth power. 2 to the ninth power. 2 to the 10th power. And 2 to the 11th power is 2048. If you ever have something like this and you want to check your work on a calculator, I'll grab my calculator. I'll show you the button you need to use. I would expect to see work still, but the way to write these exponents on your calculator, most calculators have a squared button, so you can hit that little x2. So I got to type in, let's see, 4 to the second power. I don't know if you can see anything. It's on there. 4 to the second power. So that should equal 16, because 4 times 4 is 16. There it is. But another way you can do it, your calculator, almost all calculators, should have this little arrow button. It's pointing up. Okay. So if I wanted to do 2 to the 11th power, here's what I'll do. I'm going to type 2. I'm going to hit that button. And then I'm going to hit 11. So my calculator does it all, brings it all out for me like that. But I just hit, and I'll write out what I did here on my page. So I wrote 2 to the 11th power like that. And that, once you hit enter, should give you 2048. Because that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 11 times. Okay. But we figured out 2 to the 5th was 32. And I think that's where I'll leave it at on this one.